Oh, I love this music. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Transport Fever live Let's Play. I'm going to just move the microphone a little closer. There we go. Hello, yes, dark mode. I mean, we could do rear lighting, just for for accent lighting, but we're in dark mode tonight. That's right, folks. I have a small headache, nothing much. It's just a niggle in me, and I don't want the studio lights in my eyes. So you're gonna have to deal with this. Is like the ambient lighting. Like, I'll close my eyes and show you the difference. So that's the difference. Now I've got to reach for the switches. I did that fine with my eyes closed. So there we go. So hello everybody, welcome to Transport Fever. We're going to be just cracking on today. We are doing the first week of our new schedule now. So we've got 2 live streams a week. You've got Transport Fever 2 and Skyrim at the moment. And then you've got 0 to 2 videos at the weekend. So we'll see. You sent me a tweet with your OpenTTD save. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I will even get a notification about that. But we'll see. The game's loading now, so I'm having a look. Nope, not seeing anything in my notification feed at all. So maybe that just hasn't come through yet or something. Or maybe it got blocked. So we'll have to see. But yes, we're in dark mode tonight. So yeah, let's here we go. The game's loaded. I say it's loaded. I'm definitely in the dark here, but I could turn the camera off if you guys think that we may as well turn it off. But like I said, small headache, but I'm good, and we'll play some Transport Fever. Nice relaxed stream tonight, yeah? Okay, so last time we put in this airport, and I've already decided we're going to make a few changes. So attached to the airport we had this railway station where we were bringing people in by train from Pickering. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it by road vehicle because 2 reasons. Number 1, that's really short for a train journey. And secondly, the road vehicles are now good enough where a vehicle like a journey like that can be very, very easily done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take probably, I'd say, a medium street out to about there. And we're just going to then connect that up to this street here so that the road vehicles can get down. And we need to fit a road vehicle depot in somewhere. I think down here would be good because then it's next to the train station as well. So let's go buildings and bus tram station. I know we're supposed to be doing trams to this live stream. I did say last time we'd do trams, but I'm not 100% convinced we're ready for that. We've got too many other things to deal with. So we'll have to see. But there we go. There's a lovely little... I mean, I could have just used a small bus tram stop, but I wanted the looks of something bigger. There we go. I wish it remembered my brush sizes. Like, this is simple things, yeah? That a game should remember? Am I not right? Hellish, do you use Instagram? Just go to my website. The answer to that question is on there. Hellish Places or at the bottom of the page. I think. Well, it should be. If it's not, one of my moderators will let me know and put it on my to-do list, onto my fix list. So what we need now is some sort of transport service from Pickering out to the airport and back again via road. So let's go and get a line manager. Oh, by the way, I know you can't see me very well, but you can see that I haven't got my headphones on my head properly. That's just because I'm listening out for my daughter. That's going to be a regular thing on the beginning of Tuesday night live streams. She's in bed. She's gone to sleep. But there's nobody else in the house at the moment. So keeping a close ear out for her. So we're going to say this new route... I mean, I don't know where might be best for it to go. Maybe just here. Because Church Road is right next to the station there. We'll just go backwards and forwards there. It does appear as if the road vehicle can just turn around in the road. Which is fine. You had to restart your phone because it's going slow. Do you think it's about time for a factory reset above the line, eh? Could well be. Okay, so because it's to do with the aircraft, we actually make it blue, the same as the aircraft line. And we're going to buy some brand new passenger vehicles. The top creme de la... Oh my goodness. Are those $250,000? Nearly 3/4. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, we're going to assign it to a line. And for now, it'll be just line 1. We haven't given it a name yet. So where's line 1 gone? Line 1 is going to be the it's the Pick Air Shuttle. And I'm just going to put a B on there because we already have a Pick Air Shuttle, but it's a train and it's Matt Strat. So we need to move. Oh, there we go. I just got some notifications. So yeah. Tropico, your messages come through to my phone. I'll get round to it when I have some free time. So yeah, let's. I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, we need to move Matt Strat to a different line. So if we look at all these different line statistics, which line should we move Matt Strat to? Which one is maxed out on cargo the most? It looks like the mainline well pick service is pretty full at the moment. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll just go here and we'll change it to the mainline well pick. So that train moves over. Then this Pick Air Shuttle, we need to get rid of that line. Pick Air Shuttle, delete. Then we rename this one, get rid of the B. Oop, nope. Oops. Matt Strat's having problems. Okay. It's probably because we told Matstrat to go to one place, and now it's going to another. So, oh, that's not Matstrat. That's Bitrich. Where's Matstrat gone? People hear me okay still? Is that that's Bitrich again? Let's just check. There's Matstrat. So Matstrat is here, and it's the mainline well pick. Is it just going to stop, or is it going to keep going? Great, it just stops. Well, it's because it's on this piece of line and it needs to turn around. The easiest way for me to resolve that is just to get a bit of track, do that, turn the train around, and set this signal here to one way no. There we go. Problem solved. It's not too bad. Just get rid of this useless bit. There we go. Okay, so that's the train sorted out. We've got one road vehicle on that route, if I remember correctly now. So it's the pick... No, where's it gone? The pick air shuttle. So we need more than one road vehicle. I would say... let's go with 5. And we'll keep a close eye on it throughout the episode. It might be a really good case for trams. But I feel like I want to dedicate an entire live stream to trams. And I don't want to do that tonight when, you know, I'm not running on all cylinders, so to speak. We're having... I don't want to have to think about trams tonight. We're doing the easier things. I'm sorry, I think Jackamak, you were one of the people that were looking forward to trams, if I remember correctly. I may not remember correctly, but we're moving it to next time. We're moving it to next week. Trams next week. I'll even name the live stream trams. I'll go to my sheet now. Where's it gone? My master document. Transport Fever live stream for the 3rd of the 5th. Trams. There we go. Okay, so now I believe this airport is in full use. Okay, I mean there's only one passenger there. And I don't know if this airport is now being used at all. I don't think so. I mean there's certainly no train station there, so let's remove the old airport. Confirm destruction. Yep. We'll get rid of this bit of road that we don't need anymore. And we'll also get rid of all this extra track we don't need. You are looking forward to trams, says Giacomo, but you don't mind waiting another week. Okay. I appreciate that. I want to do it properly, you know. I think it'd be really cool to dedicate... Can't talk. I think it'd be really cool to dedicate a live stream to doing trams. So yeah, there we go. Trams can't pick up cargo, can they? As far as I'm aware, it's just passengers, isn't it? I mean, I don't actually remember ever riding a tram. Don't ever remember being on a tram. I'm trying to think now. I don't think so. There we go. There's a bit of a weird... Oh, hang on. This section's missing signals. It's when we did the upgrade previously. Let's have a look here. What we got there. Let's do that. Okay, so... I mean, I know that there's a... the town of Sheffield is in the same part of the country as me. Roughly. And I know that that town has trams. But I haven't been on Sheffield trams. I can't think of anywhere I've been where there's trams and I've ridden on them. How can I be any sort of rail enthusiast? Yeah, I know. There's some Eddie trucks on the on the workshop. That is quite cool. I mean, I'm not interested in adding things like that to this game, but that is quite cool that they're on there. Okay, so I've fixed the signals. We've got rid of the old airport, and we've added in the new buses for the Pickering to airport shuttle. Now what we're going to do is actually remove this track because we don't need it. And what I was hoping is we actually move the station back or something, maybe? I don't know. Just that looks much cleaner there now, I think. That's nice. Your town has trams. That's cool. A lot of people are shouting out places that've got trams, but I haven't been to any of those places. I've been to Sheffield. They've got trams. I don't know if you count the light railway in London as trams. I don't think you would. Yeah. I don't think we're going to move this. I think we're going to leave it. Let's just check which lines go on to what terminals. Okay, so at the moment it looks like both of the lines are using the same terminal, so we want to change that. There we go. So we've got two lines coming into this. Two lines coming into this station. The station has two pieces of track with two platforms. That's all good. The only thing is, have we got an underpass so that people can get under? Yeah, there's one there, but there is only one. I guess we only do we only need one? Let's add more. Let's configure the station. Max says, where I'm living, there are trams, and I hate it. Blackpool has trams. I've not been to Blackpool. Apparently Stockholm has trams. I've not been there. There's lots of places I've not been. I am not massively well travelled. We don't need any more entrances because we've got the other station, so there we go. Trams are the worst of both worlds, says Brandon. I'm not so sure about that. I am not so sure about that. Okay, so we've adjusted this now, so we've got rid of the unneeded track. The airport's all in there, and we should be all good. So we do have a big space here now if we wanted to do something with it. One of the things I was wondering, and I think I'll leave this to the chat, but I was thinking, shall we connect the loop line to the main line? Like, should we have a big fork here, come down somewhere along here, and then have like an interchange station here where we have a shuttle service between the two different lines? That might be interesting. We could even have like a shuttle interchange station like on the main line. Max says they're quite nice to use, but they share the roads with the cars. Yeah, most trams are usually electric. They hold quite a few, yeah. I suppose the infrastructure for trams is a lot smaller, isn't it? So yeah, let's leave that up to the viewers then. Like, shall I connect the two main lines together? One of the things I did want to do was start bringing in some of the other towns, and I didn't know whether to do that with more railway or not. I mean, we've got a relatively large town here. Seems to be growing quite nicely, despite the fact that we haven't actually supplied it with anything. And we have a railway line, like, both sides of the town. So let's get the game running again. Now we've made these major changes down by the airport. I'm pretty sure... I can't remember what platforms we need for which down at Pickering, but let's have a look. Oh, okay, so we've actually got a platform that we're not using. Interesting. I suppose we don't need that extra platform at the moment. I mean, we may use boats later. We'll see. Fallen says, hellish, your lights are off. Yeah, my studio lights are not on today. I do have a bit of a headache, so the studio lights are off. I'm in the dark, and I've got water, and I've been looking after myself, so I'm good. It's just like even on normal nights, like normal live streams, staring into that much light, it's not great. It's not great. I need to do something about it. Right, now, look over here. What we got here? We've got way too many vehicles by the looks of it on this route. So let's have a look. Let's check the farm. And the farm is running at full capacity by the looks of it. So we do have too many road vehicles. We have 40? Wow. Let's get rid of 10. There we go. We're just going to outright sell those vehicles. Bye-bye. Brandon says, this is why I stopped using a webcam on my streams. Lighting hard. Lighting doesn't have to be hard. Like, you can get half decent lighting from just like a decent webcam and a few LED strip lights. Like, I could turn up the ISO setting on this camera and you probably wouldn't notice the difference too much in this view. But if we went to kind of like full screen or this, the image quality wouldn't quite be as good. So yeah, Jack Mac has a green screen, so you just have to blast yourself with light. Yeah, see, that's another thing as well. If you're using green screen, you need pretty good light because the quality of the image determines the quality of the green screen. Can you just use the exposure on the camera? Yes. So exposure on cameras, two trains are stuck facing each other. What? Oh. Oh, this is not good. Right. This should be all one section of track, not two. Wow. That's an achievement I wasn't expecting today. Can we see that? Ceiling mounted lights would be stuff that'd be a dream. I mean, the lights I use are really good. And they're not massively expensive, and I bought some really cheap brackets and just they're under the underside of my shelves. I think if you've been on my Discord you would have seen pictures of them before, and they do a fantastic job. Probably a little bit overkill, but like where you want to be spending it depends whether you're using a device that goes straight into your computer or whether you need a capture card. But like yes, you definitely need to light your face and the green screen separately, or well, ideally you do need to, so you don't get a shadow on the green screen. And also another thing with green screens is that you don't want the green to bleed onto you. So if you have too much light reflecting onto the green screen and that green light is then bouncing off and hitting you, it can make you green, which is not good. So you want to avoid shadows. Having the green screen further back behind you, like the further back you can get, like if it's right behind your head, you're gonna almost certainly not going to do it. But yeah, green screens are tough. So basically these two signals don't want to be here. No idea how the game's going to cope with that. Or apparently the trains are just going to go. No, they're not. They're going to stop. Okay, well what we'll do is we'll back one of the trains up. So we'll say that's not one way anymore. And Bitrich, turn around. Apparently that's just not a problem. Wow. Okay, never mind. We've got the next train there. So I think that's all okay. This signal here wants to be single direction if I can find it. There we go. Whoa. Weird. So there we go. It's okay now. We haven't got any problems. And look, so passengers are coming via the road system here. They're coming out of the whatever this is called, the Pickering Central bus stop. And they're crossing the road and walking into the airport. That's quite cool, actually, to have like the airport, the train station, and the bus stop all right next to each other like this. And I bet there's a few people in the terminal now. Okay, 10. Maybe not that many. Can trains even crash in this? I don't think so, no. They just bounce and glitch, and that's about it. I don't know if it would have been harder to manage in OpenTTD, because you would have just turned the trains around and gone the other way. Volan, those things in Microsoft Teams are not green screens. They are... Oh god, what's the word for them? See, green screens are where you chrome key, and the quality of a good green screen is so much better than the thing they do in Microsoft Teams. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. It's like an augmented background or something, where... Okay, pause the game a second. So, with a green screen, it doesn't have to be green, but you use a chrome key effect where you replace a certain color in the frame with another image or video. So, it is post-processing. So the camera just takes the flat image, and the computer goes, that's green, that's green, that's green, that's green, and just makes them transparent, which is really, really easy going on your processor and creates nice, crisp lines if you haven't got big fluffy hair. That's one of the reasons why I don't bother with a green screen so much, because it's even worse when you've got big fluffy hair to try and do. Whereas the technology in Microsoft Teams is like an AI thing. So it's not looking for a color pixel to replace. It's looking for a person. So it works out, oh, I can see some eyes and a mouth. That must be a person, and that roundish area there must be their face. I'll block out everything that isn't that, and everything that's not below and connected to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the background there's some sort of wireframe mesh from some sort of point tracking where the application's going like, oh, there's the eyes and the nose, and it's tracking those points, and it's tracking a shape and then blurring everything else. I would imagine that would take up a lot more processing and is very different to a green screen. I suppose if you've got the horsepower in the computer, then go for it, yeah. So, right then, I don't remember seeing anybody in chat talking about whether we should connect the main lines together. Have we got a few extra trucks here? Wow, these trucks are really old. There's 32 of them, so we'll immediately sell 2, so there's 30. And then what we'll... Oh, hang on a minute, I had 3 selected, doesn't matter. Because we're going to get rid of some more. We're going to sell even more of them, so there's only 20. And then we're going to upgrade them to... I can't remember, they're moving coal. So that one, 4 million, yeah, go for it. There we go, so they're going to move things faster and better. And our money is going to go up and up and up and up. Jackamat says, NVIDIA have an app which does it called Broadcast. It uses like 20% of the GPU's power, which is bad for streamers. Yeah. There are a number of different tools that do that same thing, Jackamat. But yeah, doing that sort of kind of AI checking and manipulation of the image is so much more intensive than just screening. And it's so much, and doing just a box like this is just the easiest and cheatiest way of doing it. Because the planes make more money. I'm not sure what. Oh, we got a new vehicle. I'm not sure it's one we'll be using, but never mind. You have the free version of Bandicam, so it has the logo. So yeah, I tested the free version before I used the paid version. I used the paid version for quite a number of years, and then I moved away from Bandicam and I started doing my recording using OBS Studio, the same as my live streams. The reason I didn't do that to begin with was because I had different quality and graphics settings for my recordings compared to my live streams, because back then I had much worse internet and I needed to be streaming at lower quality, but I wanted my videos to be at a higher quality. There we are. Let's just soften that out. It makes it look a lot better. But these days, especially with, I'm using Streamlabs desktop at the moment. I'll be moving away from it one day. You can specify different recording quality and different streaming quality, which I think back in the day you couldn't do. So, but yes, that's why I used to use Bandicam, I think. There we go. That's all looking a lot better. What's my speed for internet? I cannot remember, but I think it's like nearly 500 meg down and like 80 up. There we go. Volan says, I never thought that Teams uses such complicated stuff. I mean, there's really no other option, Volan. It's like if they're not, like if you haven't got a green screen, the only other way to do it is with that image processing technology. And to be honest, the stuff in Teams works, but it works well because it's a low quality image and nobody really cares. Whereas live streaming is much more high quality image and the expectations for a better looking image is much higher. I think by default in Teams that you actually stream your webcam at something like maybe 720p, not even HD, not even proper HD. How does Zoom do it? Zoom probably does it in exactly the same sort of way. So all of the ones that do it without a green screen will do it in a similar way. So all the different backgrounds. They're not. Please don't call them green screen backgrounds. They're not green screen. Green screen is a different technology. It's not the same thing. It's an augment. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but my best guess, or what I would call it, would be an augmented background, or an augmented reality background, or something like that. Okay, the main loop anti-clockwise is doing well. What isn't doing well? Let's have a look. The main line Pickering line, but that's because we've got 2 trains on there at the minute. And we don't want... We've got Matt Strat and Bitrich on the same line, and we don't really need them both on there. I wonder where we do need them. Not sure. Yeah, chroma key, which is the method that green screen is, barely uses 1% of GPU. Yeah, it's completely different. I'm currently running Streamlabs desktop. I've got Minecraft paused in the background. I've got my video editing software open, obviously not doing anything. I'm streaming, I've got the webcams going and all that sort of stuff. My CPU's at 22%. So, there we go. Which line is making the most money or has max capacity? Good question. So, the brick line is making the most money, but isn't maxed out on capacity. That's fine. Then behind it, we've got the Lego shuttle. That's fine. The Kemp Air shuttle, that is maxed out. Where does the Kemp Air shuttle? Oh, that's this line over here. So we definitely need to be sorting that out. Oh, GPU? I don't know actually. There is a button to show the overlay, and I can't remember what it is. But there is. I'm just having a quick look here. Let me get in to my performance statistics, and I will show them on screen quickly. Yeah, that looks good to me. So GPU utilization is at 88% at the moment. It's dropped a little bit because the game isn't being shown. CPU went up to about 27%ish there. Temperature of the GPU is 71 degrees at the moment. Fan speed's at about half. And my VRAM is actually quite utilized. It's AMD Radeon RTX 6800 XT. It's the XT model. That is money difference. So there we go. That's what the situation there is. I might just put that on my other screen so I can see if it changes too much. But yes, it's this shuttle service here that we need to increase and improve. And I don't think we can do it because we built it as a single main line. So because we built it as a single line, we're going to have to add another line before we add another train. So I guess... Oh, I did one of these weird junctions. That's fine. That's not a problem. Let's just pause the game a minute. We'll just have to take the junction out and then remap it. So this one will go in here. And this signal will probably come out as well. There we go. And then there we go. So we're just changing it from a single mergey thing to a double mergey thing. Then we want a signal saying, okay, that's the entrance there, that's the entrance there. I think that's all going to be good. Yeah, that looks good. Let's have a look. How are my fans doing? My fans are doing good. Yeah. The AMD software is actually quite good, yeah. I like the overlay, but I can never remember the shortcut for it. I'm going to try and remember. It's like Shift-Alt-O or something like that, or Control-Shift-Alt. Alt-O! I did it! Okay, I don't think it will show up, though. Oh, there it is! There we go. I've managed to get my overlay up. So we'll leave that on screen for a little while if anybody's interested. If anybody gets annoyed with that, well, let me know and I'll get rid of it. Above the line says, is it possible when I do make my custom computer, I want to get the power of the computer as close to the power of 2 high-end computers? I mean, you're pushing and pushing and pushing the boundary there. And I would question why you would need to do that. Why you would need to that be your target. Doesn't make sense. Later in the game, when tiles start to grow big, CPU becomes an issue. Okay, well that'll be interesting to see how CPU utilization goes. What in the world are those weird sounds? It was really funny. I don't know what you're talking about. Not sure what you mean by weird sounds at all. But we're doubling up this line. I don't know why I didn't really think that this line would need to be doubled. But it is now, so we'll come straight after the level crossing and then just connect it up like that. And then we'll get the signals in. So it's similar to OpenTTD, like one going into the junction block. And we're counting that whole platform as one junction block. And then we're just going to divide this up. So we'll put a few in. There we go. I don't think we'll really need more than that, but I'm going to put some more in anyway. Because I didn't think we'd need 2 lines. But we do. So obviously I wasn't planning for future capacity like I should have been. There we go. City Skylines uses most CPU and RAM. Also, Transport Fever uses a lot of RAM. Let's have a look. I'm gonna have a quick look at my RAM settings. So according to this, Transport Fever is using just under 7 gig. I wouldn't call that a lot because Chrome's using 3.5 gig. So I mean, it's a powerful game. It was just my door opening and closing. Okay, brilliant. My video is it's got a delay. Okay. Compared to what? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, don't use Facebook. So there we go. There, we've improved the line. We've sorted that out. Now we just need to find a train. I think that might be one of the trains. Let's have a look. What line is it on? Oh, here we go. Kemp Air Shuttle. Yes, that's the right one. So what we'll do is we'll just clone that train. Of course we can't clone the train. We haven't got a lot of money. Shall we just add more carriages? I mean, surely that will help with the problem and won't cost nowhere near as much. Just add 2 more carriages on. There we go. On YouTube you can set the playback speed to 2 times and it catches you up. Oh, okay. That's quite cool. Yeah, I made it longer, but we'll see. So there we go. These trains are having to wait for each other because I think they're trying to use the same platform. Let's just check that. Yeah, so currently yeah, we want the train from the blue line to be using the other platform. Okay, let's fix that. Wants to be using platform 2. There we go. The music volume suddenly woke up. That's right. I turned the music volume down because I was doing a lot of deleting in the game, and the bulldozing noise is just way too loud. Way too loud. Okay, so now that train, I mean, we've improved the line, ready for when we can have a second train. But we've just lengthened the train for now because buying a whole new train was too expensive. So there we go. A longer train does the job. You can see the game utilization there at the minute. Yeah, my system RAM's looking pretty good. So I've got plenty of headroom on my CPU. My GPU's doing most of the processing for the game and the live stream, I think. Right, so one of the things we've got to think about is whether we want to upgrade this airport or even maybe upgrade this airport. I don't know if you can. So we can't do it yet. Maybe it's in the future when we can do it. It's 1958 at the minute. So there we go. How do you run the OpenTTD server? Check out my video on my YouTube channel about how to run a dedicated server, and that will answer your question. You wish they had a football stadium? I'm surprised they don't have some sort of sports stadium, because they've got like people moving around and vehicles and cars and different sorts of roads and apparently lampposts in the middle of the street. They look like lampposts from like old roads or something. Trees and bins, smoke coming out the chimney, neon signs lighting up. So there's a lot of detail in these towns, so I'm surprised there isn't something like that. But then again, it's not city skylines, it's transport fever. There's a different focus here. So there we go. How about building a second airport? Do you mean a third airport? I mean, let's see how our airport's getting along now. I think we've got more passengers here. We have. Oh my goodness, there's 200 passengers at the airport. I think we need more aeroplanes. How many passengers are here? 158. Okay, so we've got a lot of passengers there now. I want to upgrade this airport to the bigger one. So it would be... Oh god, let me get this in line. It'd be that size instead. Which means there is plenty of room for it. It does say it's going to cost about 14 million to buy. We've got some vehicles that are poor. You get an extra airstrip in 1980. Thank you very much. It's good to know. Thank you. So we will upgrade this airport at some point. Definitely upgrade the airport. I mean, look at all these poor people stood outside here. I wouldn't be very happy if I was them. Where are all the aeroplanes? There's one. So there's one aeroplane. But how many are there? Okay, we've only got 5. I presume they're making good money. They are 2 million, and they are pretty much maxed out. Ooh, what's this? Huh? Looks like we've got the opportunity for another one. Are there jets yet? I think that might have been the first jet. Let's have a look. No, I don't want that. So if we go to manage vehicles and replace passenger, I think it was a cargo. It was a cargo plane. It can carry all cargoes, presumably not passengers though. So we're currently flying the Douglas, I think. Goes at we could upgrade, but I don't see the point because you carry a very small number of people more, and it goes slightly fast, well, medium amount faster, but costs an absolute fortune. The Douglas is pretty much 3 million. The Lockheed Super is 5 million. So there's a massive difference in price compared to just carrying 4 more passengers. I expect... we're not going to do that for now. What we might do is just, like, clone one of these aircraft. And we'll just keep throwing in a new aircraft every now and then. So, we'll see. I don't want to waste my money on that. I want to spend it on other things. We need to upgrade the airport sometime soon as well. Because, look, it's getting busy. Do like seeing these go around. What does chat think about connecting the main line with the loop line? I know I mentioned it earlier in the live stream, but I don't know if people are on board with that, or whether they, whether they think that it's a good idea or not. It does mean that all of those cities will then be connected up. Okay, so at Pickering Central, it looks like we're okay in terms of passengers. Like, there's hardly any passengers there. What about the other end? So it's here that we're picking them up, isn't it? Okay, there's a few passengers waiting for the air shuttle, but there's some vehicles dealing with that. Oh. That wasn't the vehicle I thought it was. Is this vehicle just going to turn around in the street? Yes. Okay, so let's have a look. Tropico says connect it with buses. No. It would be a railway line. The distance is too far for buses. CGA says connect. Above the line says connect. And Volan says not connected. Okay, so there's quite a few people saying to connect, and there's some people saying not. There's a bit of a mix at the minute. This train station has quite a lot of people at as well. I think we're getting some sort of boost going on here. I'm not going to go... Tropico, that's a daft suggestion. I'm not going to connect, right, this point of railway line with this town with a boat. That's just a daft thing. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the other bits now. We have got a lot of passengers waiting around. Let's see. Where does it say at the stations? Oh, here we go. Overload. This is what we want. We want to see where the overload is very poor. So we've got a lot of passengers at Bushy Airport. And we've got a lot of passengers at Pickering Airport. But where are they going? Okay, they all are going on the air journey. Okay, that's fine. And at Bushy Airport, presumably they're all still going on the air journey again. Yeah, so that just says to me we need more aeroplanes. Which I'm happy with. And they're the only ones that are very poor. So let's go. Find an aircraft. Oh wait, there's one landing now. We go to manage vehicles and we go. I mean, I don't really want to do the upgrade. How much would the upgrade cost? Let's have a look. Okay, it's 15 million to change them all. They do go faster, which means more money, doesn't it? The thrust is higher, the speed is higher. The size is large though, so I don't know if we have to have a large airport to be able to do that. I'm not sure. Okay, we have the money. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to upgrade our passengers for the Lockheed. What happened? Yeah, I bet that's it. Oops. Lines reporting issues. Doesn't tell me what the issue is, but I think I know what it is. And I think it's because we can't upgrade. So we're going to have to borrow. Oh my goodness, we have a massive loan already. We're going to have to put our loan up to 40 million to sort the airport out. Let all bus lines go past the airport, you profit from it. We do need to sort the bus lines out. That is true. Yeah, we do need one, but it's alright, we can fix it. Okay, so we'll just pause the game. Bulldoze this airport. And put a brand new one in. Like nothing happened. There we go. Let's check the lines. There we go. Unpause the game and everything's fine. Yep, that fixed the problem. We do need to upgrade this single aircraft though, because it was landed at the time. There we go. So now we have no money, but we have new and improved aircraft at new and improved airports with new and improved shuttle services. But you're right, this bus route that goes to the train station should really go to the airport, because they can get into the airport, into the train station from the other side. So bus route here, and then manage the line and then instead of Queensway we'll go here. That should help, because they'll still be able to go to the station and they'll be able to go to the airport as well. Nice. Okay, so now we just got to pay off a massive loan. And both... Oh, actually, the Pickering Airport... I think this airport reset its passengers because we deleted it. Yeah, it did. It did reset the passengers. Never mind, we'll ignore that. So the next one, where we've got a bit of build-up, is Upper Wellington. And this is... Oh, look at this. We've got really old vehicles here. So how many have we got? 32. Right, let's sell 2. And if we sell like 10 vehicles, can we upgrade them? Because these vehicles are definitely the old type that you just cannot fit anything in. The capacity is tiny. So sell them. And when we'll upgrade them to the best cargo one we can have. What are we shifting? That stuff. Yeah, we can just afford it. Also, this station needs improving. Put an extra bit of cargo platforms there. Allow for extra space. There we go. Do you still cover all the buildings? I don't know whether I still cover all the buildings in that town. Like if you select the station here, you don't actually cover a lot of the town there. Oh, hang on. If we select the railway station, we get all of these houses over here. So yes, is the answer. We cover all of those buildings. But like just the airport by itself doesn't really bring in a lot there. But everybody can get that bus. So between the bus stop and the airport, yes, it's all covered. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, but my GPU utilization just went down to 18% for a moment then. Maybe it decides it needed a break. Maybe it did. Right then, speaking of breaks, I'm going to take a very quick break, stretch my legs, get a drink. I will see you in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, if our objective today was to produce something that just looked gorgeous, then this is what we were setting out to do, and this is now the result of what we got. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. Trucks everywhere, but if you come down here, there's trains everywhere. We've got steam trains here carrying cogs. And then there's trains all zipping up and down the main line. These guys are all going along here. Look. 2 crossing each other there. We've got another train going this... Oh, another 2 trains crossing each other there. Oh no, I sent a train to the wrong place. Oh no. And now it's going to have to go backwards all the way.
This one.
Oh no.
Oh.
That is so bad and so painful. Two trains are stuck facing each other? What? Oh. Oh, this is not good. Right. This should be all one section of track, not two. Yeah, if our objective today was to produce something that just looked gorgeous, then this is what we were setting out to do. And this is now the result of what we got. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay. Trucks everywhere, but if you come down here, there's trains everywhere. We've got steam trains here carrying cogs. And then there's trains all zipping up and down the main line. These guys are all... Well, there we go, folks. Hello there. I am back. Jackman's like, oh dear, we have 3 clips only again. Yeah, we just need more clips. Just need more clips. Any moderator can do clips. We might change it so the viewers can do clips again, but in the past that's just meant that we've ended up with trash clips, because there's just a small number of people that seem to spoil it. I'm going to sort out this land around this airport. It's about time we have put a new bench in. Let's see, we're going to put bench in. Yeah, brand new bench. Let's put a bench in like right near the end of the runway, so we can sit and watch them take off and leave. We'll put a safety railing in. There we are, safety railing. So that nobody's going to get hurt. Good views, good views. I like it. Yeah. I mean, we can go in and delete those trash clips. And I think both me, Jackamak, and DJ Egg have the access to do that now, which we didn't have before. I don't know. Approach lights determines the approach and takeoff direction of the runway. Oh. Oh, did I break that on the other side then? I don't think I did. So they are approach lights, and over... Where's it gone? I am not where I thought I was. The map? Yeah, it looks so different. There we go. Yeah, there's the approach lights. That's fine. There we go. So misclicks could cause hundreds of clips. That's true, yeah. Above the lines to your new office? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a little bit confused. So if you want to see all of my clips, you can go over to Twitch and do that. But the only ones we see in my Be Right Back breaks are clips in the last 30 days. Randomly selected from the last 30 days. So there we go. We've got a couple of trains coming in. Try and get my overlay removed. There we go. I did it. So it's Control Shift O. Pickering Airport has maxed out on passengers. Really? Pickering Airport. 188, 190 passengers. Yes. I think we're going to have a new one. Oh, the new bench is my office. I would not like to work outside there. Okay, let's get this aircraft and manage the vehicles. And I guess we can only really afford nothing. How much are one of these planes? 8 million. I mean, I paid a little bit of the loan off when I came back from my break, so we've only got a £37 million loan. Wow. Loan interest every year is less than $500,000, so having a $37 million loan doesn't really worry me. But what we need to do is go around the network and just check to make sure that we've got enough vehicles where we need them. Like here, look. Coal stacking up. We probably need more vehicles. Or the vehicles improving. The problem is that there's just so many vehicles and it's costly to do it. But the good news is our income is shooting up. I don't know what earnings is. This earnings value. It just means nothing to me. This chart is our finances. So it's incoming and outgoings. And this is our chart for the company value and the other stuff. Oh, here we go. This might actually be better. Profit. Inventory. Vehicles, real estate, assets, company score. Can we not just get a breakdown of the finances? So there's the new ones. Oh, here we go. So, vehicles, roads, tracks, infrastructure. I see. So your operating profit is this figure down here. So you add up road, rail, water and air. That's your operating profit. And then at the bottom is your actual after loan and buying new vehicles and things like that. We do have another one of those benches down somewhere. We have a set of benches over here where we can sit and watch trains go around. So this is the train spot. I mean, the other spot is now looking a bit lackluster because we haven't got the lampposts. But I think lampposts at the end of an airport could get confusing for the approaching aircraft. You could end up accidentally landing on the bench instead. So let's put a little path in there. Job's a good one. We've got a nice little viewing spot there. I don't know if we can actually get a camera or if there's a button to operate like a full free camera. Would be nice, but I don't think there is. Yeah, this airport is definitely getting full. That seems to be the worst of our problems at the moment. The two airports. So presumably we just need more aircraft. Which I think I'm okay with. It's just a matter of being able to afford it. So there we go. There's another aircraft. I think we can get another one. There we go. We're up to 7 now. So we've got 2 new aircraft coming out here. And I think aircraft are only really viable like if you have plenty of people sat waiting to get on them. Also, they carry 19 people now. So aircraft number 4 is really going for it. There it is. I'm just not looking forward to expanding that airport because there's a farm right near it and a town and a massive hill. So we're either going to get stuck by the farm, have to delete some of the town, or dig through a massive hill. So it's not going to be the best. Michael, hey. How am I doing? You're late. You was away last week. Okay. Hope everyone had a a happy chocolate or sundae day. Haha. I actually had a good Easter time. The little one went crazy hunting for chocolate eggs. And this last weekend, I was actually in Scotland for a wedding. I didn't do a vlog or anything like that. Not yet. I'm going to do some more interesting vloggy sort of things in the future. And if you want to check out my vlogs, they're on my second channel. There's a few different categories in there, so feel free to hunt around for them. Okay, we've got quite a lot of people here on waiting for the shuttles now. But the next worst one is this coal mine here. So I guess we should improve this by first of all adding the extra space for them to store more coal. And then these road vehicles are just so ridiculously old. We've got 24 of them. So if we delete 4, that means we've got 20, and then we'll upgrade them. So we've now got a $40 million loan again. And we'll upgrade the carrying coal. So it's only going to cost 4 points. Oh yeah, we've just spent all our money. There we go. Volin says, have you ever had a Windows phone? You got one 2 days ago for waiting for it to come on Friday. I didn't know that they still did Windows phones. No, I've never had one. I've never heard anything good about them. I don't think I would ever get one. And I didn't think they even existed. But no. No Windows phones ever for me. I've only ever had like archaic phones, like really old stuff, and Android of some sort of description. Right, there's a little bit of a slowdown here as the vehicles are kind of filtering their way in. What's the hold up? Okay. Right, let's move this whatever it's called. It's called a road depot. Let's put it down the road further over here. I'll delete that one. And then we'll reconfigure this and we'll try and make it even better. I have no idea how, but we will. Street access. So that's out. We don't want out, we want in. But we can't. Okay, so what we need to do is move the roads back so that then we can work on it. So let's just get this. Let's do something like this. It's going to cost like next to nothing in the grand scheme of things. Okay, and let's now pause the game and delete everything around here. So I'm going to turn the music down again, because like large amounts of bulldozing is never nice. Vehicles in the way. Okay, so we need to get rid of those vehicles. How do I get rid of those vehicles? I build a little road over here like this. Okay. Have you missed much this week? I don't know. Hang on. This last week? Just 2 streams. Was it 2 streams or 3 streams? Oh, okay, so the biggest thing that happened last week was my Season 9 OpenTTD paused, and the download is now available on the website. So you can go to masterhellish.net and go and download that. Let's see. Let's do this. And then that, I guess. And then when these are gone, I'll sort them out. They need to get out of the way. I mean, they are just sat there for some reason. Can I bulldoze this bit? Can I bulldoze that bit? There we go, we've moved them. So then, cargo platforms all the way down here. And then we'll get the street access right. So, yeah, in, and then out. That road's in the way. I don't think we actually need that many entrances and exits. I think there's too many. Okay. So now I've done that, we can then do medium country road. Medium country road, that's what we want. I mean, is it not going to let me do that? Can I connect those two up? Yes, okay. Presumably, though, that's a one-way thing. Okay, what we got... The train's actually the one that's taking the stuff off there, so... Oh, this is not easy to work out. Okay, let's connect these all together first. Because it may or may not work like that. Okay. So we've got 3 things coming in, I think. No, we've got 4 things coming in. 2 from down here, 1 from up there. Right. Let's say, okay, we'll do a one-way highway here going into this bit. Can I go into the middle? No, I can't. Okay. And then somehow I want that to come out and under or round. I think maybe we can do like a down. There we go. And then hopefully this road for going in. Ooh. That's nice. Okay. So we've got... oh, God. This is a bit weird. Can I connect that up to there? No, I cannot. Can I connect that up to there? No. Can I connect it to here and then to there? Yes, I can. And then we need a road going in there as well. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So we've got that crossover there. I have no idea how it's going to loop back though. This is madness. Yes, that is correct. So then we've got an exit here. Let's do the easy stuff first, okay? So we've got an entrance there and an exit there for this line. And if we go to the medium country road and do this, then connect that up like that, and then we say these vehicles, manage these vehicles on the well coal line, we move them to a different terminal. So the well coal goes to terminal 7. That's ridiculous. Oh, does it go there twice? It shouldn't do. Oh, is it? Have we got? Oh my goodness! It goes to both. Oh, this is really going to confuse things. All right, let's move that to 6. Oh my goodness! The well coal route. Okay, it's because we haven't. Right, I didn't realise I'd done it like that. So it drops off, comes in, drops off, and then needs to go out this way before then coming back and going round and in again. So what we're going to do is we're going to get medium highway coming out of that road down here, and then we'll do this. So then we'll just upgrade this to medium highway. All the way down here. There we go. So then we can fix that coal route. I didn't realise it was 2 separate coal places being done from the same thing. But don't worry, we'll fix this. So now, actually that works really, really well. So the coal vehicles come in. I mean, they do cross over here. It shouldn't be too bad. There's only so much we can do. And then they come in around and go back out. They come. Okay, that's good. Now the only other bad thing here is this orange line is terrible. Somehow we need to get the orange ones round the other side without interfering with all of this. We can get them out easy enough. Like, we can say, okay, we'll construct a road from here out like this onto the orange line. I mean, we could just bulldoze this little bit here. But then there's no way to get them in. And we need to get them in. Oh, this is a nightmare. I don't even know what these ones back here are doing. What are they doing? I'm not sure. This is madness. I know. Okay, so this is actually the same route as well. We've got to be careful of this. Okay, I think I've got it. So what we do is we have the road vehicles come in this way. They drop off their stuff. And then I don't think we need this crossover, but we'll leave it in there for now. Then they go down here, pick up that stuff, come back onto this bit and through and out. Oh my goodness, that actually works. The only thing is we don't actually need this crossover anymore. It's in some ways it's a little bit of a shame. But never mind. I'm going to do it here to there. And then we can come out from there and just connect that straight up to there. And then if we just pick the right platforms, it will just work. So, manage vehicle, the well iron line. At the minute, it looks terrible. Because they're all doing the weird things. But we just need to choose which terminal we're going in on. What? Okay, so it looks like one of these needs to be terminal 3 or 4. Not that one. There we go. So it just goes through the station and back again. We can't really do the same thing here, but it should go quite nicely. It's just a shame that we've got the 2 lanes crossing over there and the 2 lanes crossing over there, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that. And we've got a few platforms we're not using, so we could slim this down slightly by moving this one to 5, that one to 6, and then just configuring this and going, well, actually, we've gone a bit overboard. We don't need, like, that one, that one, and that one. But it's not going to let me to delete it. There we go. We fixed it. I mean, half of these vehicles are now going to go absolutely crazy because they can't get to the right place. But I feel like I want to watch this in fast forward. Should we do that for a little while? Let's do it. Let's do it. So we can see the flow of the vehicles. Like I said, there's a bit of a crossover here. But again, not a massive amount we can do about that, I don't think. The only way we could do it is if we did a T-junction off this way, and then like a tunnel under here that connected up to there, to like cross these 2 over. I don't think we need it though. It's all flowing absolutely fantastic. There's a little bit of stopping here and there, but overall doing very good, I think. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm getting better at these builds and using the one-way streets and the flow of the vehicles. Definitely getting better. Okay, back to normal speed now, and let's see what's happening everywhere else. So, over at our airports, we have put a little bit of a dent in the amount of passengers that are waiting there, but not a massive amount. Bradnich itself is getting a humongous place to be. And if we look at the station, this ooh, okay, so do we need more vehicles here? What is that? Is that's the Wellington iron ore. Yeah, let's get more vehicles. Here's the question though, right? If they want to get to the road depot, can they? Not sure, but we're going to just try it anyway. Manage vehicle. We've got 20 vehicles on this route. Let's make it 25 vehicles. Let's go nuts. We'll have 30. There we go. We've got 30 vehicles. So we're getting a load more new vehicles coming out of here, I think. Oh no, they're coming out somewhere else. Where are they coming? Are they... Is there another road depot somewhere? Oh, they're coming out from over here. No, they're not. What is that? It's a farm. There's the road depot. I lost it, but I found it now. It's a bit of a busy place for the road depot to be, but never mind. I don't want the town to take over this road and change it. Player ownership, yes. Or was it doing one way? I don't want one way. There we go. I don't know if there's any way that I can just do like, just change it to player ownership only. Tools. Upgrade trams, yes. Traffic light tools. Player ownership toggle. There we go. That's the tool we want. Those tools that I just found for trams are going to be useful for next time. Fantastic. There we go. Money is coming in, but we are also spending it. So we've been spending things a lot, but money's been coming in a lot as well. This town's looking good. It's come along quite nice. Oh, wow. That's an interesting row of houses. It's like the only thing that could fit between the street and the station was this sort of house. Interesting. Trains are still going at full speed. Yeah. Even upside down trains. Haven't done that for a little while. Ugh. God, this game does look nice. Look at all these people at Pickering wearing their bonnets and neckerchiefs and flat caps. Oh, cool. We're going the other way now. I wish there was... Is there a conversion tool to change, like, all the railway signals from the old style to the new style? That's not something I know about. You feel sorry for those people living in the little houses? I mean, if they're railway enthusiasts, then they probably would love to be able to look out their back window and just look out the trains coming in and out the station. So you could if you marketed them in the right way, you'd definitely be alright. Let's have a look at the lines. Yeah, good money coming in from some of these lines now. Less lines, not so much. Remember, all of these vehicle loop lines down here, we don't really care about. They're there to kind of facilitate the rest of the network. The Wellington Air Shuttle, I'm a little bit annoyed about, because that should be a good one. And the mainline Well-Pick, we've got 2 trains on there when we don't really need it. But I've got no other need for them, I don't think. Unless we move one of them to the Pick Brad main line, because that one's pretty maxed out at the moment. Let's do that. Was it Pick Brad, wasn't it? There we go. Job's a good one. And yes, we should replay the Lone Vol, and that's a good thing. We'll get rid of 10 million. There you go. So we've still got a 30 million loan. We've still got a little bit of money in the bank. And our network is really coming along now. We've only got a few towns on the map that aren't connected. So I think Haxby is going to have to be connected to something at some point. We might have to do a boat service over to this town. All of these towns are connected. I feel like maybe some shuttle service from like Barnes down to one of these towns might be in order at some point. Not sure about this town on this island. Maybe like a bus service between Kempton and... Oh my goodness, what an... Oh, hang on, we've got some new vehicles. Jet trains. Jet, not trains, not jet. Imagine a jet train. A jet-engined plane. Queensborough in Snepney? There we are, first jet, that's right. So now if we have a look at the passenger planes, we manage those vehicles and have a look. If we look at the passenger stuff here now, there is now the Comet 4B. And instead of having a capacity of 19, it has a capacity of 21. Instead of going 486 kilometers an hour, it goes 724. Wow. And instead of costing 5 million, it costs 8.5 million. And it would cost us 27 million to upgrade our fleet, which of course we'll do sometime soon, I think. There is a cargo plane as well. That is a jet, isn't it? The Comet, it is a jet plane. The Boeing down here is a cargo plane. Yeah, that's right. 2 compartments, 20 things. Jobs are good. So, there we go, folks. I think, like I said, we're doing quite well. We're forming pretty good networks. There's a few towns around here that we haven't got. I don't think we're going to do a all the towns goal. I think really having our 3 core towns over here where we're supplying it everything they need to grow as our big towns is fantastic. And having this loop line with all of these towns in is really nice. We might supply the odd little bit to some of these towns, but next time I think we'll be concentrating on trams. Okay. Almost certainly be concentrating on trams. So this town here requires the cogs. For the cogs you need the ice cream sandwiches and the L brackets, and for the L brackets you need the copper blob and the brown and the grey blob. Copper blobs are both here. There is no grey blob around here. There is a grey blob around here. There is a few. There is one, but it is a long way away. Really, it's not really viable. The other part, the ice cream sandwich, you make over here from the logs, and there's plenty of logs around here, so we could look at maybe doing that. It's a shame that this town doesn't need food, because over on this island I noticed there's 2 farms and a food plant as well, which we could then bring stuff over. That would be a good boat trip, actually. Maybe we could boat the food over to Bulwell from there. Interesting. But there we go, folks. We're going to leave it there for tonight. I know it's a slightly shorter stream than normal, but I'm feeling okay, but I don't want to push myself today. So thank you very much for all of your help. Of course, your kindness, as always. Kindness, I say to my daughter, is the most important thing in the world. And I think for pretty much every situation it probably is. So it's appreciated. So thank you very much, everybody. Remember, on this new schedule, we've got our 2 streams. So it's this one, and the next one is on Thursday with our Skyrim. And what I'm hoping to do in the last stream of each month, we will pick the winners of the giveaways live. So I don't know when that will. Oh, actually, that might be on Thursday. Yes. So in our Skyrim stream, we're going to pick the winners of our giveaways, and we have 4 copies of Railroute to give away. In addition to whatever prizes I've already said, I can't remember. And this weekend, we're going to have 1.5 open TTD episodes. Last week I did 2 Minecraft because, well, I had 3 Minecraft videos produced and no open TTD videos produced. And I was like, well, this is silly. So instead of giving you nothing or just Minecraft, I gave you double Minecraft last weekend, and we're going to have 1.5 open TTD videos this weekend, I think. And there's lots of really cool stuff coming up. I've shown some of you plus subscribers. We've come up with some good ideas as well, and there's some brand new stuff, stuff I've been wanting to do for a long time. And until this schedule change into the slightly more relaxed streams and video schedule hasn't, until now I haven't been able to do it, but I think it's going to work really good. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to go and take a nice little kip, and I hope to see you all very much so on Thursday for maybe a bit more brighter stream. Take care, everybody. Good night. Goodbye.